Hey team, welcome to Keto Cooking with Corey. Today we are making mozzarella cheese from whole milk. For this recipe, you're going to need a 5-quart saucepan, a gallon of whole milk, some disposable gloves, a good old-fashioned temperature reader, water, salt, citric acid, and rennet. Make sure this is vegetable rennet or animal rennet, not junk rennet. To start things off, we're going to combine a 1/4 cup of water with a 1/4 teaspoon of rennet and set aside. Then combine a cup of water with a 1.5 teaspoons of citric acid. Stir until combined and you cannot see any more of the citric acid. In a 5-quart pot, we're going to add our gallon of whole milk. Stir in our citric acid mixture until combined with the milk. And set over medium heat until 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Once 90 degrees has been achieved, pull your pot off of the heat and stir in your rennet. Count to 30 and continue stirring. Then cover and leave it alone for 10 minutes. During this time, the milk fats are going to separate, and at the end of the 10 minutes, you're going to end up with curds and whey. Now we need to separate them. With a knife or an icing spatula, cut a grid pattern into your curds. Don't worry if it's not perfect. The most important thing is going to be when we put the curds back onto the heat, that we try our best not to break up the curds that we've established. But don't worry if the curds end up breaking up, because as our whey gets closer to 105 degrees Fahrenheit, the curds are going to start to combine. Speaking of, stir gently over medium heat until your whey does get to 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Then pull off of the heat and continue stirring for 5 minutes. And now it's time to remove your curds with a slotted spoon. Hey editor, can we get some holy music going on here? Once we have all the curds removed from the whey, we're going to pop on our gloves, drain the curds, and then pop them in the microwave for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, you're going to find a lot of... Oh, hey puppy. You're going to find a lot of whey has come out of your curds. Case in point, you can give a light squeeze and a bunch of whey is going to come out. After draining, we're going to put our curds back into the microwave for 30 seconds or until the curds reach 135 degrees Fahrenheit. Once one final check is done on the temperature and kicking the puppy out of the kitchen, you're going to add a teaspoon of salt and begin stretching your cheese. As a word of caution, your cheese is going to be very hot. 135 degrees Fahrenheit is what a medium well steak is cooked at. So please, please, please be careful. You know you'll be done stretching when it's no longer easy to pull your cheese apart. Or you're just tired of making a mess on the kitchen counter. Then grab an extra pair of hands and place your cheese in a bag and throw in the refrigerator and let cool until firm. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. This is the mozzarella cheese that we made today. Without any further ado, let's give it a try. Something I really like about this recipe is that it's stringy. It's delicious. In my opinion, better than the store-bought, but maybe a little full of myself there. Alright, thank you guys. Have a great one.